foundation is critically important as a fundraising arm of Riverview Health, and it's a way of bringing the community and the hospital together.
The foundation is our link to the public that will keep us informed of how we are doing and how we can improve our health care, as well as finance certain projects that we would like to complete.
The foundation has really evolved since the mid to late 70s when it started.
The only limitation we had was the limitation that we would put on ourselves. So we knew we had endless opportunities.
As it goes through different generations and different community members see that there's an opportunity to leave a legacy of something that's really important to them, and they have the means to do that. Sometimes it's their time, sometimes it's their financial resources, but it's a great partnership the hospital can't do without.
We started the Bricklayer Club. Anybody that donated up to $1,000 would become an official bricklayer. And since the Bricklayer Club has gotten so large and off the ground, we started the Footprints Club for babies and grandbabies. So anybody that donated would have their grandchild or great-grandchild's name engraved right outside of the nursery, showing off their grandchildren. I got 15 grandkids, and the night my wife wrote out a check for $15,000, that was a great piece of pride in my heart. I know that this kind of money is not wasted. It's going to do a lot of good for a lot of people for a long time.
In 1972, my son, Timothy John, passed away with cancer. I've always wanted to do something what I thought might be a little outstanding to honor him. When the idea of putting the chapel here came about, we were fortunate enough to be able to fund it. And so it was a great opportunity. They explained to us what their plans were, and they talked about the windows and everything, and I thought, well, this would be a tremendous thing to honor him. And so it was a kind of an easy decision for us, and we were just very, very, very pleased, with what's happened with it.
The community made the wow factor in the Women's Pavilion, and something that was an ordinary building became extraordinary.
The pavilion was really a pivotal point for the hospital and the foundation. It really changed the landscape of what the hospital looked like. It added 130,000 square feet to the hospital. It was the first large campaign that the foundation had ever done, so it was very significant in raising those dollars.
The Women's Pavilion was the first in Hamilton County of bringing together a lot of different services for women, whether it is primary care, maternity services, the sleep center.
Personally, the one that we chose to fund was the Women's Boutique, which supplies new mothers from birth, equipment for the babies, equipment to help mom, and also our cancer patients.
Everything from the mosaic artwork to the nurses' stations to the dedicated rooms, just so many pieces of it is a perfect example of the legacy that so many of our community members have left in this building.
Community involvement is absolutely critical to the foundation because the foundation is the fundraising wing for this hospital.
If you've been here as a patient and you've had good care, you want to think, gee, that was great. What can I do to help them to continue this good care?
The foundation obviously helps to fulfill financial needs that Riverview Health has that can't otherwise be fulfilled through their operating funds. And as such, I feel a responsibility to give back to the system that has given me so much joy in practice.
It's just been a culture that's evolved, and I think that's why a lot of people support the hospital, and it's just part of their life.
Surprising here in Hamilton County how many people do not have enough money to take care of their own health. So maybe some of my support and encouraging other people to give money will help those people who are less fortunate.
I see more interest and more dedication of people in the community that see how important the hospital is.
Every year has been almost an increase in fundraising and the ability to enhance the care of the hospital. So I see no ending to it.
We want Riverview to be the place to come. And if we're high on the list of services and equipment and doctors, I think we can keep it that way.
I think the foundation has an incredible future. They have amazing leadership. They have continued growth of the county. They've got endless possibilities.